More resources are on the way for violent crime victims in Texas. The City of Austin moved forward with funding for the state's first trauma recovery center. The facility will help provide trauma-informed therapy and legal guidance. KXAN's Brianna Hollis tells us just how much money the city has invested in the cause.
I don't want anybody to have to go through the same struggles.
Thanks to an official line in the city budget, others won't have to. We spoke with Clarence Watson in March when City Council approved the plan for a trauma recovery center. Watson is a gun violence survivor.
I use things to cope, the wrong things to cope, right? Thinking that I would get in a better place, thinking it would put me in a better state, but it actually was like a negative effect on me. And I didn't know that because I didn't have anybody to talk to.
Now, there's $1 million invested in making sure other survivors right here in Austin have access to a one-stop shop that will provide things like free mental health resources and help with navigating the justice system. This funding didn't make it into last year's budget.
Well, we know that there's a lot of survivors out there that don't have access to healing and the services that they need.
Austin looked at trauma recovery centers in Illinois and California as examples, and according to the California Victim Compensation Board, those who used the services returned to work at a 56% higher rate than those who didn't, and people who used trauma recovery centers were 44% more likely to work with district attorneys to get their perpetrators arrested.
And I look forward to working to make sure that our communities have all of the resources that they need to be healthy and safe.
Brianna, Hollis, KXAN News.
According to the Texas chapter of the Alliance for Safety and Justice, the city is now working with Travis County to match the $1 million the city is investing. There is no timeline yet for when the center will be built. This memo outlines more long-term funding. The city and county could pick up 1/3 of the cost, with another third coming from the Victims of Crime Act funding from Congress. The rest of the funding could come through a combination of other grants, insurance, and donations.